Are we on? Good. Here, come closer, is a battery-powered pressure washer from a company called New Benny. All right, they come under different brands like your Frida, for instance. You can get them from AliExpress, and that is the pressure washer right there. It works with Makita battery. Happy back? Hold on. So it works with Makita battery, right? The 18-volt platform. You could get the flat one or the thick one. Both above 4 amp hour. I recommend 5 amp hour here, and here we have 6 amp hour. So we'll see how long that holds off. All right, so slides on. I see that. And I'm not sure if they have the Bosch version and then the Milwaukee, DeWalt, and other brands. And it's pretty light. So when it's all said and done, pack your unit back in its box, zip it up. It takes up no more than what will you compare this box to? Like a school bag, all right? See how heavy it is? It's so heavy I can lift it up with my pinky. All right, so it's nothing, okay? All right, and it comes with a ton of accessories like your foam cannon here, bunch of nozzle attachments, and more nozzles, and even angle nozzles here. And here you got your filter and the hose for the connection. This goes, I don't need to show you right now, but it's something like this, right? Okay, as soon as you unbox this, you get a naked hose, right? So the hose goes into there, and then it screws on tight, and then this goes under this. And it's sometimes snug, sometimes, right? As you can see right here, so it's kind of like a quick release type system, right? And when it's snug, it shouldn't be coming out anytime soon. Hey, here you got your trigger. You got your button, the on button, and then the plus, and the minus, but we'll get to that pretty soon. All right, so after connecting that, you get the end of your oars, connect that, come closer for the folks, all right? You got something like a filter, so your hose doesn't accidentally draw in a bunch of debris. All right, as you can see right here, I'm in the middle of a paint restoration project, right? All right, so 2 buckets, and hopefully I'll be able to get at least half of the car done. We'll see. Should be able to estimate how many buckets and how much battery we're gonna have left, all right? So show you right now, that's full battery as you can see, and goes into this. All right, so we got a nozzle. Let me try and connect let's try, I just want to say, I'm so curious. I want to know how well this foam cannon works. Okay, I'll fill it off with Kesha. It says, bring back the wow, ultra foam cleaner. So, open that up, fill it probably halfway. I hope I get some foam in. All right, so that's gonna be like halfway. And they're pretty expensive, but hey, I wanted something for YouTube, okay? So you got it. All right, fill it up with water. And hopefully we still get some foaming. Actually on this stuff, they didn't really write the mixing ratio, so I'm just gonna be guessing. And guessing as we do with many things in life. So put the top on, and here you have some grooves, and you're just gonna line that up, right? So as if we have some sealing issues here. All right, but we'll see it through. Push it inside and then twist that way. All right, and now, and another terrible thing, I'm being honest, okay? As you can see, we have some sealing issues right there. And another one is when you put it down, it doesn't rest on the floor, on the battery on itself, right? So you're just gonna have to lean it either sideways, which will cause some more leaking issues, or just support it that way, all right? And another major issue, hey, couldn't they provide a relatively flexible hose? This hose right here is killing me, it's just too damn stiff, all right? Anyway, all right, so let's see how well this performs with turning on, all right? After turning it on, you wanna increase, it has 2 gears, you wanna increase the power, you could use less power, all right? But as you know me, I want the power all the time, the full power. All right, so let's fire it on. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So the issue is, you have these holes, if it's not completely submerged inside the water, you have some issues. So I'm just gonna urge you to somehow find a way of supporting it so it's completely inside the water, and hopefully we get some pressure. Oh, okay. Oh, you got some foaming. Not bad. Not bad. It's not the best. Uh-huh. Oh. All right, since we're having issues with our stuff, you're gonna push it inside and then out. Now I'm gonna try this right here. It's still the same way, right? Goes inside and then twist that way. And now I'm trying to install it here, and hopefully we get a slightly better connection. Yeah, let's try it that way. So fill the second round of foam, and now we have a longer connection, but let's see what difference that makes. All right, so fire it up. And after 15-20 seconds of inactivity, this goes off for some reason or the other. Well, turn it on if you want power once again, and then keep firing. All right, I believe it's better. It's a whole lot better, right? All right. I think this is how it's supposed to be used, okay? Okay. All right, so we have issues with the hose. The hose is being kinked. Yeah, the hose is the issue. All right, so you won't have any issues if you have the straight hose, right? But as soon as you have it kinked, then you run into issues. Anyway, you get the point. So we've done half of the car. Done with this. I'm just gonna put that aside and do regular hand washing, like the good old days, okay? All right, so now we have our car properly cleaned. I did that manually. Now it's just time to swap buckets in, go to town with our angled nozzle. Here you have like a multi-nozzle, okay? One says 0 degrees, the other says 15, and you have 25 degrees, 40 degrees, and then like a shower, all right? Like a shower feature here, all right? So it goes right inside, as usual, put it inside, and it's kind of like spring-loaded. Make sure this notch right here is facing downwards, okay, not upwards. And then let's say 0 degrees, for instance, right? Turn it on. Because remember, it always comes off automatically. And here you get the highest pressure, okay? Make sure the hose isn't kinked, okay? Make sure the hose isn't kinked, all right? And that's how it is. And then now you twist it, as you can see, to 15. And then you get a slightly higher, go like a wider angle, all right? So you want to wash this. All right, that's 15, and now to 25. Now to 25. And it gets wider, as you can see. All right. Of course, the old setup is comparable to your 200 bar car wash type pressure washer, okay? But hey, for folks who live in a tiny apartment and they don't have any access to water, or maybe they just don't feel like driving to the car wash, this, I mean, it's like a no-brainer. You gotta get this, okay? Now, you turn it up to 40 degrees and you should get the widest angle now. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. Look at that. All right. And of course, we're probably running out of water, as you can see. And of course, before starting this, I knew the water wasn't gonna be enough, but you get the point. That's exactly what this whole thing is about. It's not about finishing the project, but it's about showing you guys what you can do with this tiny little thing. And it costs, I mean, it could have been free as far as I'm concerned, okay? Because it's just dirt cheap. I'll leave links in the description box, and we just ran out of water. Look at that, okay? And so as long as you keep the hose unkinked, if it's a word, all right? And as you're moving around, you can just carry the bucket in and then move along with the entire setup. Alright? If you want solutions, you will always find it, okay? See how mobile it is? I made it mobile. It wasn't built to be mobile that way, right? Alright. Make sure you carry the hose with you and make sure it's straight, not kinking. Alright. And you should have a high pressure washer that is mobile. Alright. Out of water. And run out of water. Dip that in the next one. And carry on. Alright, see there? That's kinked up. All right, there's still one other nozzle attachment here for those hard to reach places, okay? Because if you live in a tight place, just imagine having to go into your tire wells like this, right? So that's where this comes in real handy. Push that out, same installation. Oh, push it in and twist. Turn it on. And you should be able to get into all those tight ends, like so. All right. See that? It just makes life a whole lot easier. All right. See? So I could actually be standing parallel to the car and get such an otherwise impossible angle from this side. All right, see there? See that? Amazing. And now the car is clean. And now let's check our battery level. Still full in my opinion. That's 4 bars, all right? So I believe I probably can do 10 car washes with just one full battery. Look at here, look at my car. Like remotely, I got it washed like I was in a car wash with a 18-volt Makita battery in, it's called New Benin. It might come in a Gisam company, and then there's a Yofrida company, Heimerdinger. You know, these are Chinese brands on AliExpress or Temu, wherever you find it. So other than, so the installation is a little bit janky, and of course you can place it on the floor and have it stand on its own. And of course the janky hose that was provided, that's one of the first upgrade I'll advise you guys to do, just so get a relatively softer hose, okay? The one that doesn't kink up. One cool selling point of this stuff is you could connect it to your shower or faucet, for instance. Take this off and just screw it on. Find like a 1/4-inch garden hose. Alright, and then connect the other quick release end to your unit, like so. And make sure you have one of these stoppers as well, okay? Because otherwise, water is just gonna be free flowing as soon as you turn on that tap from inside. Turn the tap on. Uh-oh. See what I'm saying? See how it's wasting water? Turn it up. And on. And off. And on. And the unit isn't even on yet. Right? Now just turn it on, and then you get more power. So, see that? Just make sure none of the hose isn't kinked, okay? Like I said, for those who live in confined space like mine, this is a no-brainer. Check this out, it's face car, okay? Face car, see that? Top-notch quality. Turn it on. All right. You could get your car carpet, you could get your bumper, as in my case, get it all washed in no freaking time. And you can also clean out the mess as well. Alright, turn it off, look at that. And then one of the uses, once again, of this angle attachment, check it out. Alright, that goes in, see how quick and easy it was to install. So for those who live in a confined space, you can always, forgot to turn it on. And that's the power without actually turning it on, right? I'm not pushing the trigger, and it has more than enough pressure. And with the trigger pulled, it's just night and day. Alright. It's fun. Alright, enough of the bullshit. And when it's all said and done, just release that quickly. You can pack everything right back up. What's not to love about this? One of the vital things though is when you're done, you're gonna want to turn it off from this end, because otherwise when you turn it off on the other side and then take out the hose, what you're gonna have is a ton of water in the hose, right? So it'll be a whole mess trying to wind everything without getting water on the floor. So the trick is to turn this on and use up all the remaining water in the hose, right? Remember, I turned it up from the tap, and now you can use it up. And now, guaranteed when you pack up, you won't have any mess on your floor. See it? Now when you're gonna pack it up, there'll be no mess on the floor. And yeah, if this is your type of content, please hit that like button. It doesn't cost anything, and if it's not, I got another video right there at the top of the screen, and I'll see you there.